My throat's fucking dry.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
My throat's dry. I had a lot of alcohol last night.
Same.
Yeah. Fun times, but...
Yeah. We went out and partied, not together, though.
Yeah.
We hate each other. We're only doing this for...
Don't tell him that.
Huh?
What?
What'd you whisper? We're only doing this for the fans. We really hate each other.
Oh, yeah. If you know us in real life, we fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just...
This dumb cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this is for a friend out there. I'm Larry's son. Yeah, I'm not. But it's gonna be one of those shows.
It's gonna be one of those shows where it's like,
man,
just talking about random shit that absolutely nobody knows what we're talking about.
Random stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's how it usually goes.
it really does. Yeah.
So you're gonna be giving away free cats, is what your dad was saying, or what's going on?
Oh God, I'm not gonna talk about that here.
Just, I mean,
No, I'm not. My
are
cat
they
had
like
kittens.
sick or something?
No, he just wants me to give away because I usually try to find them new homes
Yeah.
for a rehoming fee.
Yeah.
But he wants me to give it away to like a friend of his because it's his friend
Right.
for free, and it's like I'm not gonna talk about it. It's just my business is mine.
Are they like cute kittens, or are they just
they're
regular
cute, yeah.
ass?
She has
Do you have like pictures of them?
5. No, I haven't taken pictures. She has 5, but they're all different colors.
Oh, okay, right on. Like one's orange, one's like
White,
gray.
and there's like a gray one.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. It's usually like a mixture.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get like a set of the same basic
yeah.
looking kittens, just because like the one because it's I'm guessing like a random feral cat came and fucked your cat.
Yeah, my cat's a whore.
Yeah, and you don't know what the breed
wanting
of
to
that
get it.
cat would have been.
Yeah.
So if they were mixed and your cat's mixed, then you're just gonna have a mixed litter.
The worst part is I always still am like, oh man, after I like find a home for this litter, I'm gonna go take her to like a
get her spayed. Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, she's like pregnant again, and I'm like, you're a fucking whore, man.
No, you
Stop.
can't. You can't get once you get spayed, you can't. Like they remove the womb.
Yeah, but once I sell find them homes,
Yeah.
the kittens, then I'm like, okay, we got them out of the way. Let's go get you spayed now. But she has already gone outside like so many times, so she's like again pregnant. And it's like, holy cow.
She's pregnant again.
I don't know right now, but she's really quick at it. So it's like, you need to stop, you little slut.
You can go somewhere to find out if she actually is pregnant.
Well,
But-
a little whore.
Yeah.
Don't get whore cats.
Whore cats.
Whore cats.
Cats that are whores.
That's right. Sluts. What was that?
I don't know. Let's just start the show.
Oh. Did you just start recording? Hey everybody. Welcome about an
Depressed.
hour.
Apparently he's depressed.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm so sad. My cat's a hole.
Yeah.
It's been so dark out here. Living in Seattle lately. The rain always
Oh, because it's raining.
the rain always goes around us.
What about Oregon? Oregon, it rains.
Well, Seattle is in Oregon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say this right now. My co-host doesn't know how to pronounce Afghanistan, and he also thinks
I
that
do. It's
Seattle.
Afghanistan.
He also thinks that Seattle is in Oregon.
No, it's in Washington. You said
Good
Seattle's
job,
a
I'm proud
state.
of you, huh?
You said Seattle was a state.
You said Seattle was a state?
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I know Seattle's in Washington.
Good job. What about Portland? Where's Portland?
It's in
at?
Oregon. Want to question me on another city?
Good job.
Fuck you and your high power. Motherfucker.
Let's get started here, man. What are we talking about today?
Oh, hey, everybody. This is, fuck, I'm so drained. Partying for
Yeah,
months.
he had a bunch of alcohol last night, and he
Yeah.
had a giant big breakfast for big boy over here.
Yeah, I'm a big boy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he wants to lay down and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I cuddle with you? Not you. Whoever's listening. That's what we can be doing. cuddling and listening to crickets.
Out underneath the stars.
Yeah. In the back of my pickup truck in the cornfield. Listening to Luke Bryan as we butt fuck each other. Because, you know, that's what people that listen to that do. It's the Nashville scene. I like it. That's real country. I love pop music in my fucking western southern accent.
Is that supposed to be that guy from the Dewey Cox story?
Who?
Like that's
No.
you sounded like the dude from Dewey Cox story.
You mean Dewey Cox?
Yeah.
The John C. Reilly character?
Yeah,
No,
you,
that's not what it
you
was.
sound like him when you did that.
Oh my god, are we really gonna talk about that movie again?
Yeah, it was funny though.
I'm Dewey Cox. My brother got cut in half. I said, "Oh no, brother, no! Get your balls off my drum set."
It's like right between being a Muppet and like
John C. Reilly.
yeah, that's it. All right,
I like to wreck it. I like to wreck it. Wreck It Ralph, that's my name. And then
is that really
slowly,
him?
huh?
Is that really him?
Yeah, that's him.
I like to wreck it. Yeah, that's me. I'm not a bad guy, I swear. And then slowly I'll morph into Kermit the Frog. Hi!
Why are there so many
Falling
songs?
sounds my rainbows. And what do they got? They gotta wreck it. Ah!
So, anyways, Wendy's.
Oh yeah, hey, welcome to About an Hour. I'm Cisco and this is Josh. And we give you your local forecast and no I don't. God,
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. We give you your local news and
This is about an hour where Cisco fucks up his
I'm
lines
fucking up so bad.
and he introduces his co-anchor because my co-anchor doesn't know his own name.
That's right. And we do local news and oh my god, I'm a mess. We do local news and we do world news and we do nation news.
He did meth yesterday,
And
you guys. So
no, I did not. Do not tell. That's not
He's
true.
scratching his neck.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm twiddling my fingers. Anyways, this is our show, our podcast show. After I guess a long night of partying. Woo! And not with college kids because they're losers. All right. Well, fuck you, man. I don't know. It's one of those shows. So, oh my god, I feel like I can't read.
I know.
I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. We're gonna have to cut the show.
You want to switch the roles? I'll read it. And
No, do you want to?
we can.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, let me get
All
it.
right.
Let me get it. No, don't unplug it. Your phone's
Oh,
gonna
that's
die.
at 45. We're good.
Oh, damn, that was quick.
Just read it to where you think you got enough like details.
So,
on.
Wendy's worker charged with murder after punching customer in Prescott Valley. It's Prescott,
Prescott.
not Prescott.
Yeah.
For anyone listening,
Fucking.
that says Prescott is actually
Yeah.
Prescott.
I went up to Prescott. Oh, you must not be from here.
Yeah, you're not from Arizona. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking twats.
A Wendy's employee is facing second-degree murder charges after allegedly punching a customer in Prescott Valley. On July 26, police were called to the Wendy's restaurant on Glassford Hill Road for an injured person. A customer complained about his food order, which led to employee Antoine Kendrick, he's probably a black guy,
Yeah, it's gotta be.
to come out from behind the counter and hit the 67-year-old customer in the head, according to
How
the
old?
Prescott Valley Police Department. The customer fell to the floor, hit his head, and lost consciousness. He was later flown to a Phoenix area hospital where he died on August 5th.
Well, obviously, if you fly to fucking flying from Prescott to the fucking Valley.
Yeah, that's like an hour probably.
That's it. He died on
Yeah.
the ride. Oh my god. So
Anyways, he was
smart.
charged with, he was arrested and initially charged with aggravated assault, but those charges were later upgraded to second-degree murder. And it says no other details have been released.
Why did they punch him?
So, I mean, honestly,
Want me to set up
the
the-
reason why I was okay with talking about this one was because this 67-year-old man is a boomer, right? He's probably one of those Karens.
Josh is so judgmental. He hates
well,
old people.
Well, it's I don't
You're an
hate-
ageist.
No.
You're an ageist.
Shut up. I only hate old people when they act a fool. Okay. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. if you
That's the next one.
If you start like berating a customer, or not a customer, an employee for doing their job. I mean, obviously the employee shouldn't come out and fucking punch you in the head and kill you, but like, you shouldn't be acting this way as like a functioning member of society.
Wait, what did the old guy do that he got punched?
He was arguing with him about something.
Oh, I changed that.
Yeah, that's fine. He was arguing with him about something, and it doesn't really matter what it was about, but it was enough to get him to come out.
My fries are done well.
Probably not.
And my soda and diet.
Honestly, it was probably a racist white dude because there's a lot of racists in Prescott. Yes, there is. Yes, there fucking
you
is,
make it
dude.
sound like we live in Arkansas or some fucking shit.
No,
we
in
don't.
Prescott, not in Flagstaff, not in
Yeah,
Sedona.
because Flagstaff is
but
a bunch of
Prescott,
woke little college
There is a lot
kids.
of racists. There's a lot.
Bullshit, bro. I went up there and I didn't get one like ugly stare. So fuck you. That's such a lie.
That's because most of Arizona is closet
Oh my
racist.
God.
So
bullshit.
anyways, point being, it was probably a racist white guy. They didn't
my
release any other
God.
details, so it's
That's
probably a
what you
racist white guy.
assume.
Black guy got, heated, punched him. Didn't mean to kill him, obviously, but punched him hard enough for him to fucking fall to the floor and bleed out from his head or something. Your fucking phone just logged. And that was probably the end of the story. I mean, just if someone's a Karen listening to this show somewhere in the future,
They probably
just
not.
stop being a Karen, and this will all go away.
They can, bro. It's very hard to do that.
It is. It's a fucking mental
It's a
condition.
lifestyle.
We
Well,
want
moving
to
on.
tell you how to stop asking us how we're doing.
Not in general, but yeah.
So yeah, stop asking how are you. Harvard researchers say this is what successful people do when making small talk. Small talk. Talking small.
Short sentences.
Yes. Just like that.
Just like this.
How are you? These are the 3 most common useless words in the world of communication. It says the person asking doesn't really want to know, and the person responding doesn't tell the truth.
It is usually
What follows is a lost opportunity and meaningless exchange with zero connection. I'm going to try to cut this one short because I feel like this is going to be a long one.
it's a long one, but there's bullet points somewhere towards the bottom.
So
on that
I'm going
one.
to say this right now. I do that same shit.
do
It's
you
like
mean?
it's like, how are you doing? I'm all right.
Yeah,
it's like,
same. Like, how are you?
It's-
And then, like, let's say the most idiot, horrible thing just happened to me, and I'm just like, I'm all right. I'm doing good. What about you?
Cousin just died or whatever.
Yeah.
and it's like, I'm all right.
dog
It's like
died.
I'm not gonna tell you about my personal life because I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna waste my time on someone I don't fucking know.
Oh, my dog
right?
died. My wife fucking stabbed my kid.
Right.
I stubbed my toe in the process.
My best friend's dick got cut off by his crazy ex
Asian
girlfriend.
wife. Yeah. You no pee no more.
The key to making the most out of small talk, according to Harvard researchers, is to simply ask the other person follow-up questions. In a series of experiments, researchers analyzed more than 300 online conversations and found that those who were asked more meaningful follow-up questions, like questions that aren't "How are you?" or "What do you do?"
Then what do you
found
ask?
Found the other person much more likable. What I'm assuming these conversations were like dating websites. Like, think about it. You know,
I mean,
like,
that's
hi.
fucking bullshit, though.
What?
Okay, like, let's do a conversation here. I got 2 examples.
Okay.
Since we got plenty of time. So let's say, like, oh, hello there, sir. My name is Cisco. What is yours?
My name is Josh.
Okay.
How are you?
Where do you how are you is there to go to? That's kind
Yeah.
of the kickoff.
Well, that's the thing.
So
Like,
how do you follow up to I love your name for as a male. You have a beautiful man name? Who
see,
gave you that?
what I get away with is
gave you that name?
complimenting. This is what I do. I compliment after I say their name. So, like, you would say, "Oh, nice to meet you, Cisco. I like your shirt."
Oh, this
Right.
whole thing.
And then that would open you up to more of a likable conversation. It's compliments. It's a words of affirmation thing. You know, the 5 love languages. It
Wait, are you
hits-
giving dating advice? Or you
No,
doing,
no,
like-
just in general.
Oh, I was like,
like
what the fuck?
it could be at work, it could be in passing, it could be whatever. In order to open up a more likable
Then you're
conversation.
around back to. So how are you?
Well, maybe not even that. You don't. It doesn't even matter, especially if it's a random person. Like, I don't care how you're feeling. It's like I like your shirt, and if they want to continue the conversation, they can. If not, then they just walk away.
I remember when I used to do online dating. If we want to jump into that world,
Yeah.
It always felt like, because you know how everybody puts, like, for the most part, like, your about me or what you're into. Mm-hmm. And I've always be like, oh my god, I saw you like. I'm so stupid back in the day. I saw you like horses. I have horses too. How often do you go riding? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not doing how are you, but they would.
I like riding.
They wouldn't even
horses all the
answer.
time.
They would just be like, "Yeah, me too." And it's like, well, fuck you, you cunt. Like, obviously, this ain't going nowhere, and you're a bitch.
Yeah. So, anyways, Harvard has this these numbers. What are the three steps? Or wait, was 4, 5, 6? There's a lot of fucking steps here.
Well, I'll just read them off and give a little bit.
I'll just read the first one. Use the ACT trick to start a connection. Says
Just read them all.
there's authenticity, there's a connection, and there is a topic that will give them taste of who you are. So, like,
What do you say? Like, lick me, tell me if I'm salty?
so some of these questions might be,
Okay.
what's your current state of mind? That sounds a little
Oh my
creepy.
god, that sounds so weird.
What is your current state of mind?
Yeah, I feel like murdering myself.
What are you looking forward to this week?
Masturbation.
You remind
This is a great conversation so far.
You remind me of a celebrity, but I can't remember which one. Who's someone you relate to?
Probably somewhere between John C. Reilly and Jonah Hill. Fat Jonah Hill.
Fat Jonah Hill?
Probably Jonah Hill.
Fat funny Jonah Hill or skinny depressed Jonah Hill?
No, fat Jonah Hill.
Okay.
And like an ugly face like George Lopez.
George Lopez has an ugly face.
Sure.
I mean, he's not like the most attractive person, but I feel like, he's not like an eyesore. Move beyond the hourly update, and that's basically like traffic, sports, and weather and shit like that. Like, because these things are
They say
always
don't do
changing.
that?
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
It says be in the moment and observe your surroundings. So, like, if you're at a fucking water park, you don't want to bring up.
Check those fountains.
Yeah, you don't want to bring up, like. I mean, it'd be really difficult to do it at a water park. I guess that was a really shitty example.
You like the wave?
But like, you wouldn't be like. So how about that Al Qaeda in the middle of a fucking water park?
How about that? What?
But how about that Al Qaeda?
Oh my god.
But then, like, let's say that Aquaman recently
Does this
came
water
out.
remind you of D-Day?
Yeah. Number 4, it says share some news that actually happened. So I
You're gonna
guess
say share some news.
share some personal news about yourself. That's basically what it is. Talk early. It says whether you're meeting in person or dialing in for a conference call, talk early. I'm not sure what the fuck that means.
Like talk, like be the first one to talk and then talk over people. That's just
I don't know. If you wait, two things will happen. One, someone else will make the comment you wanted to make. Oh, I see. Okay, and 2, you're more. They spelled this "you're" wrong. It's YOUR.
God
Should be
damn it.
E.
Fucking article people.
More talkative colleagues will take over with their own follow-up questions. You'll get lost in the crosstalk and miss your chance. I get it. I get what they
What
mean
did that
by
mean?
that.
Wait, what?
Talk early means like if you have something to say it as quickly as you can before someone else steals what you're going
I
to say.
hope all you guys out there are taking
I'm not
notes.
sure. I'm not sure if this ever happened to you. It happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta
because
speak
like
up.
I hang out with people on the same wavelength, and they'll typically have that on their mind, and then they say it like really fucking quick. I'm like, shit, lost my fucking chance. Fucking bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says it's not just what you say; it's how you present yourself. Make the pivot. This is where small talk goes to the next level. Oh, I see. So it's like it's a flowing small talk, and then you go into more like thicker details. Like,
So how did your mom die?
bro, I
your-
asked that question at
does
a
your-
bar one time, and then Ellie came up and said, "Why?" I just came in this conversation. You asked about how did your mom die, and I was trying to tell her it was like
feel
it
like
was
she
a
does
step.
that
It was a step
so
thing. We were talking
much.
about things, then we got there.
I feel like she always like jumps in and just like then judges you when she hears like something she doesn't approve.
Sometimes it's funny though.
It's like fucking
I do the same thing though. It's funny.
Quasimodo.
Like, what do you mean? You know, that type of shit. And then for introverts, small talk can be painful.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's fucking painful.
I
It's like,
fucking suck at it.
it's
so
like,
bad.
so how about that box over there, huh?
You like
It's like-
you like when boxes are brown, very old school, you know.
Yeah, why aren't boxes
Sometimes
like yellow or
Like,
something?
I like FedEx boxes because they're white. You know, they're different than the brown boxes. Amazon sometimes has blue. Do you like blue boxes? I'm gonna go now. Thank you for the stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
that's
I feel like that article was basically just talking about how to avoid small talk instead of like how to make small
So
talk
what
better.
did we learn? Do you feel like you learned a lot off of this?
I just think small talk is stupid.
It's
personally.
rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's rough. I'll tell you that.
It's like how to relax the other person that you're trying to talk to, you know. And
My
now-
thing is, you always got to find something in common. Like if you're doing small talk, because when you're starting to meet somebody, and then all of a sudden it's one of those like, you're kind of like, so what music are you into? Blah blah. Anyone in general, and you're just trying to find like something to relate to, and then once you find something to relate to with somebody, then that conversation can pick up from there. Like, how about
Right.
them Suns? Or, oh shit, yeah, man, fuck them Suns. Blah blah blah. And
Sometimes,
certain player.
Sometimes though, you can find a connection with someone after they've shared a lot of stuff, and then they don't like respond in like a good way. So like, let's say that you're into video games. I'm really into video games. Let's say you're into video games, and you're like, oh yeah, I like video games. And I said, okay, sweet. What do you like playing? And you're like WWE 2002, and I'm like. That was 20 years ago, and that was on like PS2 maybe or Xbox, like the
wasn't
original one. I've
2002,
never played that
okay.
shit in my life. And it's like, okay, what else do you play? And he's like, oh, that's it. And I'm like,
I played the same game 400 times.
yeah,
I'll unlock everything and get all the prizes, and then I just delete it from my memory card and I start all over.
yeah, that type of shit. And it's like, I do not do that. So
Sometimes I discover things I didn't know.
yeah. Anyways,
But yeah.
so moving on. Florida teacher, Florida man.
Oh.
Well, actually, this might be a girl. I don't really know.
We're not gonna do a little jingle?
Huh?
We're not gonna do jingles.
Jingles.
Yeah, remember Florida jingles?
Oh,
Pop country.
go ahead. You got something for us?
Let me think here. Today I woke up and I wanted to be country, so I went down to Boot Barn in Tallahassee and got me some boots and skinny jeans just tight and a V-neck shirt for the ladies who love me. And I went down to a honky tonk and got me a country slut, and then we fucked in my truck.
So
Fuck, I'm thinking of
what
Wild
you guys
Animal.
don't see on your end is he's actually
Mosquitoes take my ass and
closing
poke
his
us
eyes
everywhere.
and he's like praising the Lord. He's like
Yeah.
raising his hand. Like imagine going to a gospel church, but instead of it being about Jesus, it's about fucking country bitches and back in
Yeah.
a truck.
Thank you,
With
country
some blue ribbon
Florida.
Pabst or whatever it's called. Anyways,
Fuck Nashville, fucking pop country fucks.
Florida teacher charged after missing teen found at her home. Police say the boy was reported missing on August 12th. That was like,
A few days ago.
well, it's like that's a little over a week ago.
5 days.
A Florida teacher has been arrested after a missing teenager was reportedly located inside her home. So it's a her. It's a Florida woman today.
Wait till you see the picture.
The boy was reported missing by his parents on August 12th, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office said in a press release. Information investigators received led them to home of 31-year-old teacher Kelly Simpson. Simpson has been placed under arrest for interfering with the custody of a minor. She allegedly picked up the teen boy from an unknown location and concealed him inside her home while knowing he was reported missing. Is that it? Hang
Yeah,
on,
that's
read
it.
more.
There's not much to
Oh
it.
no, there's more.
Oh. How
So
old is she?
She looks like she could be
She's pretty
like,
attractive.
huh?
I think she looks attractive, but
She has like no facial features. They're all like really small.
because she's not wearing makeup.
Well, She's currently employed by Charlotte County Public Schools.
How old is the
Authorities
kid?
sent out a reminder that any person who has knowledge of whereabouts of missing juvenile or assists with the concealment of juveniles can be charged with a crime. It's an ongoing investigation.
How old is the kid? Did they say? I don't remember if I caught that.
It doesn't say. It doesn't even tell the name. But I'm gonna assume that they're saying boy, so it's probably anywhere between like 5 and like 17. That's a pretty wide range, but you know,
How old is she?
31.
How did they even say like a grade? Maybe he was in a grade.
Nope.
No,
Just,
what the fuck?
I mean, you could probably look up the name of like the
Teacher and see if there's another article.
the school, and see if the school is like a K through 12 or if it's like a middle school or whatever, and you could go based
That's
off
all.
that.
So she picked him up in a different spot.
Yeah,
she said like
in
little,
an unknown location. So
like
it just
little
means,
Billy, meet me here and I'll pick you up and I'll take you.
meet
with
me at the Dairy Queen. I'll get you a
Yeah.
fucking cookie ice cream cake
and
thing.
I'll take you home and I'll put you in my basement
Yeah, basically.
and put you in my little dungeon. And then
I had a
he's
great time with Miss Kelly.
like, yeah.
Or whatever her fucking name is. Oh, Miss Simpson.
The next day you're like, we had what they call sex. It's like, I think that's illegal.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Oh man.
Let's see here. Oh, we're talking about dogs now.
Gotta drag this shit out pretty good there, buddy. We're gonna have
Woman killed by her 5 Great Danes, autopsy finds. Let's see. Okay, when deputies arrived, they found 43-year-old Mindy Keep dead at the scene. Clay County, Iowa, where all the crazy shit happens. A woman
I
is
didn't know that, but okay.
a woman in rural Iowa died this week after she was attacked by her own 5 dogs, authorities says. So I'm going to start off with this. Women aren't big. Like they're typically between like 4'9" and like 5'8", right?
Yeah. You
Great
go ahead.
Danes?
Yeah, Captain Woke over here.
Great Danes are easily 5 feet long, easily. And they usually stand 2 to 3 feet tall, like from back to floor. It's usually like 3 feet. So they could easily push her over, but she has 5 of them, right?
Yeah. What did she do though?
I don't know. I'm going to read that. According to the Clay County Sheriff's Office, deputies got a call Monday from someone who said he found a woman in a ditch. That could not get close to her.
The dogs dig up her grave and everything.
Because there were several large dogs surrounding her.
Oh my god.
When deputies arrived, they found 43-year-old Minnie Keep dead at the scene. Her body was taken to an Iowa State medical examiner for an autopsy, which determined the cause of death to be multiple dog bite injuries. Damn. Could you imagine just like getting bit on the neck by a bunch of fucking giant dogs?
Oh my god.
Well, what else would kill you, you know? Like, you wouldn't bleed out
Fuck,
from
their
getting bit on
mouths
the
are gotta be
arm.
pretty big too, so they probably got like
Oh, yeah. They got chunks probably out of them.
probably could bite out half of the neck.
Yeah, easily. Ugh, gross. Investigators determined that Keep's 5 Great Danes caused her death. Those dogs have now been euthanized. Wow. All 5 of them. That's wild. Is that it?
Wild. Yeah, it was pretty wild. This
At the end of the fucking thing? I thought there was going to be more.
This is my Steve Buscemi impression. Wow, yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty crazy how those dogs.
In my opinion,
pretty crazy, you know.
the dogs shouldn't have been euthanized. I think maybe. But they found. Okay, hang on. Listen, they found her in a ditch, but they didn't give any more like details as to like how she got there. Like, was she walking the dogs? Was she like?
That's what I'm curious because here's the thing: did she go into her house and then I don't know, maybe it was dark and they couldn't figure out who was walking into the house, so the dogs just mauled her? Or did she smell like bacon and then she's just been leaving them starving for so long and they just decided to eat her because she smelled like bacon?
I mean,
or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like how the dog just doesn't turn on you unless like you've done something so wrong that they.
and that's what I hate about these news articles. It doesn't give you enough information, like background information. You know?
No, there wasn't much on today's news articles either.
Yeah.
I think it's because the government doesn't want you to know everything.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yep. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do you hear anything more about that Ghislaine Maxwell list thing?
Oh,
Anything else?
No, we got one more.
Oh, I know. I'm just asking because Tim, he always brings up that shit, and
I'm so tired of this Epstein bullshit.
It's a joke at this point,
Yeah.
but it's like a long running joke. It's like 4 years old.
Conspiracy theory now.
Well, I mean,
Just like Marilyn Monroe killed herself. Just kidding, someone killed her.
sure, but no, the Epstein thing, that is a conspiracy theory, and it's grounded in reality. It's like someone, because when you go to jail, you get your shit taken away. All they give you is like a shirt, pants, like clothes, and like
I remember my prison days.
sure.
Yeah.
And but they found him hanging in his jail cell while the cameras were turned off. Like, bro, come on, right? He was killed. Like, come on, be real. But since there's no actual proof, it's still conspiracy.
Well, just the way I hear it, but like the way I see it is, it's no different from. So what? We're saying he killed himself? Is that what the thing we're doing here?
No, he didn't kill himself.
We're saying he didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
We're saying someone killed him?
Yes. Probably 2 security guards.
Here's the deal. When I hear that, I remember when I heard that someone probably killed him in his jail cell or whatever, in prison, whatever. The first thing that comes to mind to me is when Jeffrey Dahmer got killed by 2 fucking other prisoners in prison.
Well, that's totally real, but he was also...
I know, but I'm saying,
he
was
a
fucking
pedophile and a...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Isn't Epstein not too far from that?
Yeah, but Epstein was locked in a confined cell by himself.
How do you know that?
Because he wasn't in a cell with any other people, and he was like basically...
You go off a lot of memes.
He was basically
and shit.
on like Suicide Watch type deal. So he was on Suicide Watch, and then like all of a sudden the cameras go out for a few minutes and he's dead, right? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Anyways, but he didn't kill himself. Just straight up.
I think he did.
Yeah, no.
He did.
I didn't.
He just didn't want to go. He just didn't want all those.
Now,
years.
I am surprised that Maxwell made it all the way to trial.
Yeah. Yeah. R. Kelly. Yeah.
No, R. Kelly's already in jail.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there's actually... I think there was new charges brought up against him, by the way.
Are there?
R. Kelly, yeah.
For what? More kids?
Or it might be.
Whatever. What did he do? Rape? I don't know.
We had sex with minors. Had sex with minors.
That's so weird.
And he also peed on them.
How do you know this?
Because it's back... That was from back in the 90s, dude.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like Dave Chappelle, during the Dave Chappelle show, that was like between like 99 and like 2002 or something, he made jokes about that. So it happened, somewhere in the late 90s, basically.
Why would you pee on somebody?
Fetishes, I guess.
Hmm?
Fetishes. I have a fetish for peeing on underage girls. Type of shit.
How does one take that? How does one take that? Like, are you on your knees with your mouth open? Or do you just, like, it's unexpected? It's like, oh, God! Ah! Why is there water warm? Oh, my God! It's yellow! Ah! Like, how does that...
You're like this.
Yeah.
Getting peed on by R. Kelly.
Take my wastewater or my bodily fluids. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, no, it's gross.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He got grossed out.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
Here you go.
All right, what do we got here? What is this? Feds cut Colorado River allocation for Arizona and Nevada in 2023, citing need for urgent action. Okay, so Arizona and Nevada getting their water cut,
Keep reading.
like allocation.
I'll tell you somewhere else. Too.
The federal government will impose deeper cuts on the drought-stricken Colorado River, officials said Tuesday, reducing water deliveries to Arizona and Nevada starting in January. The Bureau of Reclamation announced what it called urgent action as water levels in two rivers, or in rivers... In the river's 2 largest reservoirs continue to drop. Under the steps outlined Tuesday, Arizona will lose 592,000, almost 600,000, acre feet of its river allocation in 2023, which represents 21% of its usual delivery. That's an increase of 80,000 acre feet from the cuts from 2022. Nevada will give up 200 or 25,000 acre feet, about 8% of its allocation, and Mexico's share will be cut by 104,000 acre feet, or 7% of its allocation. California, on the other hand, will not lose any of its share under the Blue Pit released Tuesday, which is some fucking bullshit.
Fucking pissing me off.
The moves are meant to protect two major dams from structural damage and the ability to generate electric power. Okay. So really fast, I'm just gonna stop for a second. That's bullshit.
I think so.
How are you
too.
gonna have a state that is literally connected
By
to
the
an ocean?
fucking ocean.
Like they could just desalinate the water, right? It's right fucking
They
there.
got it all there. Yeah.
Just desalinate the water, clean up the fucking ocean, and then you wouldn't even need the river.
Sometimes I feel like rivers will be flowing and they can get high if you just open the fucking dams. Let's be honest.
I don't know
River.
what the fuck's going on with your phone, dude.
What the
but
hell did you do to my phone?
I don't know.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like rivers fucking there. Rivers fucking, you know what I mean? Rivers flow because it's water from the ocean coming into the land and they flow through the shit. But
Yeah.
people, American humans, have built these dams to stop the flow of water. To collect the water for themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And now they're running out of it, so it's just like, well, shitty part is you can open it, but you're gonna get a bunch of salty water in the fucking things now.
So here's what I was thinking. You know how like the issue, or a big issue about like how much fresh water there is in comparison to how much salt water there is throws off like global warming and shit like that, because salty water will like keep the ice caps frozen for longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
but yet they're saying they're fucking melting. So
Well, the reason why is because there like more water is going into the ocean, but it's fresh water from human waste, right? But why don't you just add salt to that water to like balance it out? Does that make sense?
yeah, I guess.
Like there's shitloads of salt like everywhere, or you could just desalinate the water from the ocean, use it, and then when it goes back, resalinate
I just
it.
don't
You know what I'm saying?
understand. I just don't understand why. Let's be honest. Nevada, for the most part, what, like half of the state down is fucking desert.
Yeah.
Vegas in that area, and Arizona's different. Arizona's like maybe 3/4 desert.
Oh no, it's not that much.
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's a lot, but I think Arizona's bigger than Nevada for one, and
yeah,
two,
yeah. But I'm
we
saying,
have
yeah, but we're
forest.
3/4
We have forest and shit.
desert.
No, I'd say
Kinda.
half. I'd say half
Pretty much, if
because
you count.
it's like
Don't count Payson, but everything
Think
south
Sedona?
of Payson is fucking desert all the way to the border.
Sedona, Prescott. I wouldn't even consider desert.
No,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. South.
Like Tucson, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about fucking. Here's a state,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And pretty much, okay, fine, a third. A third of it is grass and shit and trees and crap. But pretty much your 2/3 all the way down to the border is fucking desert.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But hold this,
it is.
because you can zoom in on or zoom out on.
But what I'm
Google
trying to
Maps
get
and I can
at
show you.
is why is California not gonna get cut from water? That's the part that pisses me off.
So like like Globe is forest.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Globe is forest.
It's not. Not happy.
Sholo, the whole Coconino one, that's a huge one. Camp Verde, Prescott's a little bit.
Well, I'm not
Grand Canyon is desert, yeah, I'll give
Oh,
you that.
really?
Like it's spotty as far as like where
Spotty
the forest
probably the
is, but it
right
also has to
word.
do with the elevation, right?
Right.
Kingman is a big one too.
He feels pride. He gets pride in this when he has to outdo me.
No, it
feels like he's a
so.
top
What
major
I don't
guy.
like is when people come to Arizona and say, "Oh, look at all the desert. Oh, it's just desert out here," and it's like you're in Phoenix. Phoenix is desert. Go somewhere else.
Please move somewhere else.
Yeah, literally.
It's just getting so frustrating, man. Because it honestly feels like, because people are like, so I have some people like, I moved from California or I moved out here from so and so, and it's like, yeah, but my problem is not with you. My problem is with the people that moved out here, that like squirmed their way over here during the COVID era. because it wasn't like a here and there. It was like a fucking plague that just came over here. And I think
It's a great time to get out of California.
so they add the fact that the state keeps fucking making more houses for these idiots, and then now we're gonna get cut, but California doesn't get. It just doesn't add up to me.
It's bullshit. That's what it
It's
is.
fucking bullshit. Like why don't they get cut? They got the ocean, like you just said. They got the fucking ocean.
I'm
What
gonna
the fuck?
assume it's because of like all the shit that.
So they get all their farm fields. Like we're now depending on that fucking liberal cuck state. Like fuck that, dude.
Well, imagine if we had to depend on Texas for a lot of things. Like I know they have a lot of cattle and shit out there, but I mean, like imagine if like we started growing like tropical fruits in Texas.
If that's what it's going to come down to, then it just follows in that stupid conspiracy theory that the government wants to control everything, from produce to prices to everything and anything. If that's
if
really
the government
going to,
could, they fucking would.
well, think about it. If the Democrats are going to fucking try to win this again, and you always hear about people saying, "Oh, the Democrats are blah blah blah," but yet California's a pretty Democrat state. So we'll let you have your water, and we'll just have you guys produce agriculture, and then here we'll rate it, and we'll fucking set the price, and we'll control it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain states will that are, you know.
But what happens when,
that eat
when
our
California, goes underwater and we lose Disneyland, and Arizona becomes beachfront property? That'd be fucking amazing. Could you imagine that shit?
Goodbye.
Let's go to the
No.
ocean. It's an hour away. Woo!
Well, they're gonna come over here, though. That's the problem.
Anyways, back to the topic.
Sure.
Prolonged drought is one of the most profound issues facing the U.S. today, said Tommy, French name, an assistant interior secretary. Arizona's water manager suggested the plan was not enough and put too much on the burden on the Central Arizona Project, which is like SRP.
Yeah.
Despite calls from the federal government to reduce water consumption across the river basin. It is unacceptable for Arizona to continue to carry a disproportionate burden of restrictions for the benefit of others who have not contributed. Yeah, I agree.
I think also.
So I'm gonna say this really fast. This doesn't necessarily affect every single Arizonan. It affects the farmers.
That's where I was going with
Yeah.
this. So they're hitting farmers and they're cutting back on their water.
Because if you think about it, taking a shower, while that does use quite a bit of
Let me put it to you this way.
but it gets recycled. A lot of the water that gets put into farms that gets used because
But it goes back to the ground.
no. It goes to the fruits. It goes to the alfalfa.
Produce,
It goes to grow. Yeah, it
agriculture,
goes
yes.
growing shit. But that water goes into the food.
But it also
the
goes
water
down to
that
the
we use
ground.
for a shower goes back into the system and it gets recycled. So that's reusable water. But the water
Is
that
it
goes
though?
into
But it's not
fruits,
drinkable. How many places do you go now that they tell you don't drink out of the water fountains or any of that because it's recycled water?
Well, yeah, you can see that.
So
but,
you know what I
but,
mean?
But it goes through a process to get cleaned and shit. You know, it gets what do you call it? Filtered and all that stuff
Not really.
at the water processing plants all over Arizona. That's what
Majority
happens.
of times they just throw a bunch of shit water under the rivers.
I mean, you know those canals that you see running the water?
Mm-hmm.
That's like that. It's like, unused
Processed
or bad water or whatever the fuck. That's
Here's the
just running
thing.
into the system.
They keep cutting farmers because they're stupid and ignorant and retarded. I'm
All
serious.
three.
We agree. Like, let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
we have to agree on ag. If there's no ag, there's no food. There's no produce. There's no nothing.
Yep.
We're fucked. Bottom line.
I mean, once
Water, you need water. So what I'm trying to get at is because they go, oh well, a lot of gallons of water go into this field, so let's destroy the field and make profit out of it and put a bunch of little cookie cutter houses all together.
Or a warehouse.
Or a warehouse. Now let's think about it. Every fucking community house that's, let's be honest, a foot away from the other fucking cookie cutter house is gonna have 5 people minimum living in that shit. Okay? And I guarantee you that once farm field, that pretty much just, as soon as the water reached the other end of the field, irrigation, that was it. They shut the water, that's it for today. That's not the case when you destroy it and you had a bunch of cookie cutter houses a foot apart from each other and it's 5 people in each household. Like, I guarantee it, they waste, everybody in that community that once was a farm field wastes probably 2 times to 3 times probably more water than what the farm field fucking does.
Yeah.
But greed is so high, and they're idiots because they rather, well, fuck it, everybody can fuck themselves because I'll have all the money I made out of all these idiots who bought these little cookie cutter houses that are under my HOA now. So fuck them, I can figure out a way to go get food or blah, 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 blah.
Well, see, what I'm trying to say is not that you're wrong. What I'm trying to say is the water that they're taking away from Arizona, it does directly affect farmers, but farmers basically only.
Why don't we just cut California off?
Well, hang on. It does affect farmers, but since it affects farmers, it literally affects every single Arizona resident.
Yeah.
You know, because where do you get your food? I mean, obviously you get like bananas and shit from Mexico
South
and
America
from
and all that,
and from Florida and shit. God damn it, turned off again. You need to change your time. You know, obviously it affects that, but it if okay, I'll put it this way. If you allocated the water to Arizona farmers and like made sure they had their amount of water they need, then there is a population limit that you can reach and then no more, right? But when you cut back water, those farmers are like, we have a lot of people to feed in Arizona. There's like 6 million people in Arizona, and we can't feed them all.
I'm gonna tell you right now too, more water gets thrown when they destroy the farm fields and they gotta fucking set it up for community houses. Water trucks are spilling water all over the place to keep the dust down.
Sprinklers
to soften up the ground. That's a shitload of water getting wasted. Again, probably more than what the farm needed, the land needed, to grow produce or grow your hay or your grasses, whatever. And it makes common sense. Quit building so much. But no, we gotta have people here. We gotta get all these wallets and have all their money. And we gotta build apartments, get all these retards from California keep coming here and all over the state to keep coming here because we need all the money in the world. And fuck it, they can figure out when they starve, they can eat each other because we don't care. We got our money back.
We got our money.
We got all our fucking money banks and all this shit full of little paper dollars.
We're not even living in Arizona. We're living in, I don't know, fucking Montana or something. Where
Not
we don't have to
even
worry about that shit.
New York,
Yeah.
Boston, something over there.
Our reservoirs are declining rapidly, said Tana Trujillo. Yeah, Mexican. Assistant Secretary of the Interior Department for Water and Science. She said all users have a duty to ensure the water is used responsibly. Trujillo said new funding authorized without prompt actions would leave the Colorado River and 40 million people who depend on it what the fuck? 40 million who depend on
Use
it
your
will
words.
face an uncertain
Spell it out
future.
slowly.
No. Say that sentence. Say a sentence for me. Start at Trujillo said.
Trujillo said new funding authorized without prompt actions now would leave the Colorado River and the 40 million people who depend on it will face an uncertain future.
No. Who with will? What was that?
What'd you say?
With will?
With will? Where do you see
Look,
with will?
give me this shit. Dead air.
In the meantime, please
Who
join our
depend
book
on
club.
it with will face.
We depend on it.
Yeah. With will. I think they should remove the with. That's what I was struggling with.
Where do you see this?
Oh my fucking god, are you blind?
Just
You have
highlight it.
glasses.
I know, but I don't. Yeah, so do you, but I don't see it.
I just highlighted it for you. There you go.
No. The 40 million people who depend on it will face.
No, with will.
Depend on it with will.
Yeah.
Yeah, who depend on it with
Will
face an uncertain future.
who depend on it, comma will. That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Grammar
was struggling. I was like, what
Nazi
the
over
fuck? Okay, anyways, back to it. Was that it? I couldn't have been in it.
No.
Oh yeah, we got some more.
Under the picture.
The Southern Nevada Water Authority echoed Arizona officials. They said basically the same thing. The Colorado River cannot provide enough water for the current level of use, said John Enstemigner. The authority's general manager.
Sure.
The magnitude of the problem is so large that every single water user in every single sector must contribute solutions to this problem, regardless of the priority system. Priority system meaning like, you know, who gets it first? Farmers, which country, which county? Estimated suggested several actions, including eliminating wasteful and antiquated water use and eliminating lawns. So, okay, this is what I'm going to say. Lawns are useless. It's just a nicety that rich people have. They want to say, "Oh, I have real grass," and you know, it makes their house look nicer from the outside, I guess. But it is a waste of money. I feel like if you're going to have a lawn, then you should also be prepared to feed local wildlife. You know, even cows, because
I see what you mean.
it is an open grazing state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can literally go anywhere. They can go into a fucking backyard if they can make it and eat. Right?
But it's terrorizing my cute little community.
Right. Up
The
in
cows
Peoria.
are destroying my property.
Up in Peoria.
The cows are here before you fucking Cali fuck.
No.
Arizona's always been a open range state
It's an
since like
open range
1850
state.
or something.
You can have livestock run around. It's A-okay.
Yep. Arizona wasn't even a state back before what do you call it? Cattle were getting like raised out here and shit. It was still technically like
It was a territory, really.
yeah, it was the Arizona Territory. It was like a territory for like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
And then it became a state in 1902 or 12. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it was 1912. It was 1912. I remember it was Arizona's 100 back in 2012.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. We were like the 48th state to become a state.
And then there's Alaska and Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, we got the bad
We got part of Russia and then we got part of China.
Yeah.
No, I was fucking you. Anyways, but so yeah, about this whole water thing, it's not gonna be an issue that you and me have to deal with for the most part. Like I know people in California. It's like, oh, you know, try to limit your water usage to this many
Why don't
gallons.
they
or whatever.
cut them? They need to cut them. It just seems obvious.
I mean,
Who is getting the bigger cut out of us?
what I want to know is where's all the water going? Like, obviously it doesn't. We can't choose when it rains, but like, has it just been raining so infrequently that?
That's the other thing I think too. Like, how much water does it need to rain in order for us not to be in droughts no more? Because we've been getting spotty rains here for the last month. I want to say.
I mean, yeah, we've been
Last
getting
3
like,
weeks, give or take.
Well, it's like once every other day, but it's not like a downpour. It's
Well,
just
some
like,
places are.
Really?
That's the thing. Some places are getting heavy rains.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, some places are getting flooded too. So it's like, there's a lot of rain coming down. And the drain systems and the washes and all that, it's not fully running down like a Mississippi River.
Mm-hmm.
But they got water flowing and it's headed somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's like
all that water is going to the ground or is getting reclaimed by the government, basically.
So it's like, okay, yeah, which the government would rather have every fucking drop imaginable, you know, because they want to charge everything. But that's what I'm trying to get at. So it's like, do you really, is saying we have a drought now a valuable excuse when there's been so much water everywhere? Does that make sense? There's water flowing in washes, there's water flowing in drain systems now because, you know, all the rain. So, like, where does that water go? You know what I mean?
Who knows? We just live here.
That's what I'm saying. That's water, you know what I mean? And obviously, if it rains, then that's a day that the farmer can't use water from the city or water from the ground or whatever, which is a plus, you know, because you can, on another day, use it. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, how much water needs to rain down for you to say it's not a drought no more?
Honestly, this is the reason I think that we're having a lot of water issues. There is a lot of people moving from the east.
Don't even start with that.
No, hang on, listen. There's a lot of people moving from the east to California, to Arizona, to Nevada, to New Mexico,
most
places
moving
where
here.
it's been a desert.
I don't know why they just go to New Mexico.
Places
I
where
hear
it's
New
been,
Mexico's really great.
it's been a desert forever, right? I mean, maybe at some point there was a lot of desert or a lot of forest out in Arizona, but
Right.
probably not for the last 1,000 years or more. And since we're having a lot of population boom in these areas, it's like it is using more of the water. Whereas, 100 years ago there was like what, maybe
Little
50,000
towns
people out
and
here.
a lot of farm fields.
And droughts, while they did exist because of the desert, weren't like that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, now they've done like a lot of public irrigation and shit, so more people can live out here, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it makes it easier for farmers,
Right.
right?
They're
So
the ones that
it's-
are taking the
it's-
hit.
If you cut the population in half in
cutting
Arizona,
the ag world, but they don't cut the building. They don't cut the open invitation to all these other fucks.
come to Arizona, come to Arizona.
come here, and
Cheap land.
destroy our fucking everything, like your home state of California, and every other fucking liberal state that you ruined because of your policies or whatever. Come here and destroy ours too, because we just want your money. We don't give a fuck about anybody here. Yeah, thank you. It's true. It's just so infuriating, man.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Because it gets scary. Like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? That's one of the stupid excuses they fucking... I remember I went to go get hay, and they have all these excuses. Like, fuel price... The reason why bales are like $20 a bale, $22 a bale of alfalfa or whatever, and they give us a whole list. Well, fertilizer's expensive. Fuel prices are over the charts. The drought, we're also going through a chart. They keep destroying farmlands and building warehouses and community houses over those. All this shit. So, I think we talked about where the Arizona Department of Agriculture showed us like a loss in hay bales and all that because we're losing land for farm fields.
Right.
What I'm trying to get at is, okay, let's say we, hate to say this because I love the desert so much, let's destroy desert land and build more farm fields on it. Okay, so let's say we do that, right? We grow our farmlands to what they once were. Okay, so we do that. Let's say it rains 2-3 months in a row, right?
Okay.
Not every day, but good spotty hard rains.
Yeah.
And we get a shitload of gallons of water. And obviously, if Putin will allow, since he's such a great Russian president and drops the price of fuel down, because, he's the one controlling it. So there's 3 factors. We now have more farmland, we now have more water, and we now have fuel prices dropped. So, do you really believe they're gonna fucking drop the prices down? So you know what I mean?
No,
if
they're
these
not.
are your excuses, but your your problems have now been solved, then you as the crybaby,
Yeah.
these are my reasons, should drop your price.
Right.
Are you?
Absolutely not.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. It's going to stay inflated because they realize that, hey, people were buying it back when...
They have no choice.
Back
Their
when they
back
had no
is on the wall.
choice.
And I'm not
But-
trying to
but now they
bash on
can.
farmers. I'm not trying to do it, but I'm just saying, I understand there's these problems, but you also need to understand, if your problems have solved, you need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're a need for the people and the people are fucking, we have no choice, the average, small hobby farmer, whatever you want to call us, and we, like,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
I got you. I was going to ask you, what happened to the alfalfa field out in Goodyear?
Which one?
Like the one that was like on the freeway between like Bullard and like Dysart, maybe, or maybe it was Bullard and Estrella. Like it was a big fucking field.
They're all gone.
Really?
They're all gone.
Damn, that is so unfortunate.
They're all warehouses and apartments down Bullard. That's all there is.
God damn it.
I know. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's like little hope sometimes when you see a little farm field. It's like, oh,
I
shit.
hope you last longer than a year.
Yeah, I hope you stand, and then destroyed, and then it's just like apartment buildings, like literally stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like a foot apart, and it's like, well,
Yeah, I went there like a month ago or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure I already mentioned it on the show earlier, but like I still can't believe that like
I think there's only one left, maybe,
built
and
all
it's
that
by
shit.
the post office on Estrella.
the post office.
On Estrella.
Where is this? Like on like Van Buren or something?
I want to say it's like on Yuma.
Yuma and Estrella. Oh, is that next to like that
there a little-
Taste of Italy and that bingo hall?
No. If you go a little up ahead, post office. It's on the east side of Astoria.
I don't remember.
And I think there's a little farm field there left. But
Not sure.
Mm.
Anyways, I think that's it for the show today. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So we did want to mention that we are going to be taking a hiatus.
We will
here.
go on hiatus.
We are going to be on a hiatus. I like saying that name.
hiatus.
For those of you that are retarded, I'm joking.
God.
No, hiatus is
didn't
just
mean that.
we're going to be taking a hiatus for about a month, maybe a month and a half. It just depends on how long it takes.
Yikes, I didn't know that long.
But during that time, we are going to be promoting the show a lot. We're probably going to be doing like some
I'm bringing more content. More
yeah.
TikTok videos are best of.
yeah, exactly. And we might be doing some like in person like reviews of like local restaurants and shit like that.
Yeah, we maybe a little side project that trying
Yeah.
to give you some guys some material until we bring the show back.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably get some new ears in the meantime. Get
Yeah.
spread out. Share us.
We are going to have one more episode though. It's going to be next week,
Next
and then that'll be
week.
the last one for like I said, month and
We
month
still
and a
haven't
half.
decided. We want to do something different. Maybe more one-on-one, personal, funny, laid-back type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like the news. It's because it's always changing shit like that. But
Yeah.
want to add more of that personal touch.
Yeah, get a little in depth of how stupid we really are.
Start doing like some themed episodes.
Yeah, something different. So we might do that. We might do a little news in there, and then we might get into the nitty gritty or something. But
We'll be back in October, basically.
good God! Oh my God!
What?
That long?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
we'll be back in October.
all right.
Probably like October 7th or 15th, something like that.
We'll keep you updated.
We'll be able to do the Halloween episode and Thanksgiving episode and all that shit.
What are you doing for Halloween? Karaoke?
Maybe.
I'm thinking dress up like Elvis.
Ugh.
If you're willing to do Frank
Elvis
Sinatra.
before he died. Elvis
If you
when he
do.
was having that when he had that heart attack.
Fat Elvis, yeah.
Yeah, Fat Elvis.
Fat Elvis.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I lost a lot of weight, I'd probably dress up as Freddie Mercury.
You can still do it.
Yeah.
You can do Freddie Mercury AIDS. You can be Meatloaf.
Huh?
Never mind, you don't know who Meatloaf is.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know who Meatloaf is?
No.
He did that song about anal sex.
What?
He did a song about anal sex.
I don't know.
And I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. That's about anal sex. He would do anything, but he does not want to do anal sex.
I will not get AIDS. Basically.
Sure.
Got the HIV.
Well, he fucked women, but yes, okay.
Okay. Anyways, this is the show, everybody.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it.
We're not gonna take it off the ass.
Oh, in the ass.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So that's gonna be the show.
that's gonna
everybody.
be our show, guys. This is episode 23. Remember to follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, and Spotify.
You did it correctly.
I did it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good
Remember, you can listen to
fucking-
our episodes specifically on YouTube, Twitch, and Spotify. And then make sure you add us on the other ones. For the best of, we're on TikTok.
Yeah.
And we'll try to keep you updated on Facebook and Reddit. Well, mostly Facebook and Instagram. I forgot about Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, so TikTok is mostly for like just the best ofs.
Yeah,
the
best
funny,
of.
the
Maybe
funny
we'll
shit.
do like a, I don't know,
But
something where we
Instagram-
hang out and something quick. Or something.
Instagram and Facebook. Those are gonna be the ones we're gonna be posting most of the different content during the
Yeah.
hiatus. And yeah.
So in the meantime, in between time, share us, get the word out, man.
Yeah.
When we come back, we want to come back bigger than ever. Remember, we want a YouTube plaque. I really want it, and cake.
A YouTube plaque.
A YouTube plaque.
What does that mean?
YouTube sends you a plaque after you get so many subscribers.
Really?
I think so.
That's cute.
And a cake.
And a cake.
I don't know about a cake, but maybe a cake.
I want a YouTube cake.
Yeah, we get a YouTube cake. We write a letter back. We appreciate the plaque, but where is our cake?
Yeah.
We were promised cake after so many subscribers.
Jesus.
All right, guys. Well, take care, and we'll catch you next week here. And yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one.